Guys, wonders shall never end. Olori Mariam think that she can play the gods and go scot-free. She thinks that the gods are as weak as kpaii, that she can do anything she wants in the palace and live at large and still escape the wrath of the gods. But after what happened to her yesterday night inside the palace, she decided to rush straight to Ifa shrine today, begging to confess. This one, nobody forced her. She was forced last week. She was sent message last 2 weeks. Yesterday, she was also sent a message. And she did not comply with the message. Yes, for those who were listening for that story yesterday, will know how it takes Shelley. How she was sent a message that if she did not confess over what she planned to do to Mommy Tedenekau, that she is going to buy. The spiritual marks that she brought from a very big shrine to cover Queen Naomi's face. That if she did not come out to tell the world what she did, that she is going to buy. And every other thing she did to Queen Naomi, how she take plan for Mommy Tedenekau to miscarry these twins she carry. That the wrath of the gods are going to visit her and she might die on the process because the gods are not going to pity her again. After that message came, Miriam thought it was a joke. She did not take it serious because there are a lot of messages that has been coming into the palace. And last they will still go unharmed. So when this one came, she thought that it was a normal message, without knowing that the gods are prepared to give her woza. She nearly survived her sleep yesterday, as we heard, that she almost died in the dream. And that is why she did not hesitate this morning to start to run into Ifa shrine to go and make open confession. Now right now she believes the gods are wise. Now where Olori Mariam believes that the gods cannot be played or be fooled. That everything where they share for that inside palace, they are saying it, but they choose to keep calm. If not, they would have destroyed her. My correct and wonderful people, may una carry una better aproko cheer come sit down. My yarn una better tori as it dey hot for inside palace. Because right now Miriam is passing through a lot. She's crying and pleading with the gods to have mercy on her. Yes, some my correct people, she be the thing say that they would drag her to Ifa shrine. But after she woke up, now run where Olori Mariam take run to Ifa shrine. Start to dey beg the gods. When the Ifa priests came out and saw her right in front of the Ifa shrine, they were shocked. They couldn't believe their eyes because they have been telling Olori Mariam to come out and confess or else the gods are going to buy her. And the gods has already pitied her so many times, and this time around they said no. That Miriam is spoiling a lot for them in the palace. That the reason why Miriam is still alive is because of kpaii. If not, therefore don't buy her tete because she's evil. She has come into the palace with a lot of charms and juju. She has come to the palace and turned everything upside down. So they will no longer pity Miriam. That Miriam has stayed in 2 years in this palace without being hurt or harmed is because of kpaii. Because they respect their king. If not, they would have dealt with Miriam mercilessly. But as he reached this one where they talk say Miriam must confess, they stood their ground. The gods are no longer laughing with Miriam. And just yesterday night, we heard that Miriam almost died in her dream. That she was struggling for life. Yes, She was crying that in her dream that there were some spirits trying to strangle her to death. She was just struggling with her life and forcing herself to get up. That immediately she got up, a voice told her that the gods are ready to buy you if you do not confess. That was why Miriam changed her mind and started running straight to Ifa shrine to make an open confession. My correct and wonderful people, una no go believe wetin Olori Mariam confessed. Because after confessing in Ifa shrine, the Ifa priest said that the gods want her to go to the palace and confess the same thing to the king. So that Kabiyesi will know the kind of women that he married in the palace. At that moment, Miriam had no other choice than to start with her confession because she knew that if she kept hiding all these secrets, that she will not be saved again. That maybe the next time the gods are going to visit her, they will just buy her because it is easy for them to do. So my correct people, now so Olori Miriam began to confess everything. Coupled with Queen Naomi miscarriage, she was confessing everything to the gods. That she is the one with her Deronke that didn't plan against Mommy Tedinekawo miscarriage. That they were happy Queen Naomi miscarried, so that she will not return back with another heir to Kabiyesi's throne. As if that one did not work, they connived against Mommy Tedinekawo and caused her funfair to come down. But they did not plan for children to buy, that they just want to scatter the whole event in order to make sure that she did not have a sweet funfair on that day. As that one no reach, she decided to do the worst by herself. These spiritual marks. She went to a great babalawo, a very powerful shrine, and she planned with the babalawo and they did it for her, without knowing that it will have repercussions. That if it did not work on Queen Naomi, it will start coming back to her. She was confessing a lot. Because I tell people say that Miriam is the reason why that palace is not at peace. And that is why Kabiyesi want to pursue her out. Because Kabiyesi knew that Miriam is evil. Marrying from Ebira, I think, is the worst mistake Kabiyesi made. Though Ebira people are good, but we don't know why Miriam own is different. Yes, we don't know why Auntie B own is totally different. And we have been praying for Miriam to change, but she has refused to change. Because I believe that any day when Miriam changes, there will be peace and harmony in that palace. But she keep waging war against Mommy Tedinekawo because she heard that the crown cannot be given to her. My correct and wonderful people, I beg you make I greet you now. Before we carry this our aproko go. Good morning, afternoon, evening to you all according to your time. And it's a well take the see this video. Yeah, welcome back to Texas TV, and we are still on the gist about waiting the shilling for inside palace. My correct people, drama is not the end, but this time Olori Mariam is making a bomb confession. Confession that everybody has been wanting her to make for a very long time. Yes, because the guards come with that message very early this year that she must confess before this year reaches the 6th month. That if Miriam did not confess, the wrath of God are going to strike her. They came early with the message. And Miriam was doing gra. She don't want to confess. She is innocent. I have no hand in anything happening with Naomi. Yes, she doesn't want to come and tell the world that she's responsible for the most of the things Mommy Tedinekawo is suffering. She said she have no hand. But during her confession, we find out that Miriam has been the architect of everything happening to Kabiyesi and Queen Naomi. She has been the architect separating Kabiyesi and Mummy Tadenikawo for the past 2 years, all because of her selfish desire that she wants to become a queen. She wants to be Kabiyesi's first wife. And that is why she pushed Queen Naomi away with other Oloris. And now what is going on? They cannot even enjoy anything. Enjoyment has run away from them because the man they are dragging is not giving them attention. That is the worst part of it. Kabiyesi doesn't give the Mamalawos attention at all. All Kabiyesi's love and attention is towards Queen Naomi and Tadenikawo. And I have seen clearly that a charm cannot hold a man. Even if it holds a man, it is just for a moment. Yes, every charm gets expiry date. And once the charm expires, Kabiyesi have seen clearly right now. Yes. And Kabiyesi is now differentiating wrong from right. Before we heard that Kabiyesi doesn't know what is wrong and right. He keeps doing anything that will make the Mamalawos happy because he was under duress. He was under jars or charms and kayamata. But now, he be like say all these jars, they don't expire. To the extent that Kabiyesi is pushing every day to send them out of the palace. Kabiyesi is making everything possible to push the troublesome Mamalawos out. But still, they do not want to leave. Instead, they keep causing havoc every day by day. But this time around, the gods issued a serious warning to Olori Mariam. And she thinks that it is a normal warning where the gods been they give her every time. But this one is totally different. Because as we heard, she's already suffering from the punishment. She's right in Ifa shrine now confessing how she dey take manipulate Queen Naomi, how she take cause Queen Naomi miscarriage, how she take use pig one cause Mummy Tadenikawo miscarriage 2 weeks ago. Now so she been dey confess her evil secrets that she has been keeping from Kabiyesi. And after confessing to Ifa shrine, we heard that Miriam ran back to the palace to confess to her king because the gods made it in such a way that she will confess in Ifa shrine and still confess to Kabiyesi. So right now, my correct people, Miriam is in the palace confessing to Kabiyesi. All she has done just to stop Queen Naomi from coming back to palace, which is all evil. I beg my correct and wonderful people, may una gather well. May una gather well, come joke man for this aproko. Drop your comments, give this video a thumbs up. And bear in mind that all are alleged information that we gather from the words of social media. We do not live or stay in the palace to tell.